Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I will be breaking down my crypto portfolio. This is episode 2. Um, you know, I wish I made this video a couple days ago when Bitcoin was like $82,000 Canadian or something crazy like that. My portfolio had a little bit more money in it, but I honestly don't really care because I'm just buying the dip. But anyways, since the first portfolio update, I have added a lot more money into this. And I've added 2 new positions. One being Bitcoin, which you guys probably haven't heard of. It's not too much of a popular cryptocurrency. Well, it's obviously a joke. Everyone knows what Bitcoin is by now if you're watching this video. And then Ethereum, I had it in my previous portfolio video, but I didn't have nearly as much as I do now. My goal is to have 1 Ethereum by the end of 2021. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We'll see if how low the price goes. But if it stays this high, I'm not sure how much I'm going to add into it more. We'll see. And then I have a little bit of XRP as well. I'm not adding too much more of XRP. This is kind of all I'm planning on adding for the foreseeable future. It's kind of my gamble pick, so to say. Like if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. If it goes to $6 or $7, then $6 or $7 a coin, then it then goes to $6,000 or $7,000 a coin, and I make a good amount of money on it. I'm not afraid to lose this much money, which it would suck, but it happens. Move on, and any profits I get from this, I'm probably just going to invest to Ethereum and Bitcoin. Those are the 2 cryptocurrencies I really look to invest in. As you can see, right here at the top, it says 36% Bitcoin. I'm invested in 36 or 35.5% Ethereum. So I try and stay even with the amount I have in both of them because I do think they're both going to succeed in the future. I do tend to lean to Ethereum a little bit more, just because I think it's going to have a great year next year with the improvements that it's bringing to the network, hopefully. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with Ethereum next year. But I think it's going to have a great year next year. That's just my prediction. It's not financial advice by any means, but we'll see how it does. And my gamble pick, Ripple or XRP, they're obviously in a lawsuit right now if you are aware of that. But we'll see if they win that. Hopefully the price will jump up quite a bit. If it doesn't, if they lose it, it'll obviously drop down a little bit, but we'll see what happens. And then I have some Canadian dollars just sitting in here, just ready to buy some Ethereum when the price drops, hopefully. That's my portfolio so far. The current price of Bitcoin is $75,325. Current price of Ethereum, just under 5,000 at $49.55. And then XRP, $1.34. And I'll kind of show you how I track my cryptocurrencies as well, because in my deposits, I'll go to this quickly. Like I buy it like in clumps, kind of. Like I try and dollar cost average as best as I can, but it's kind of hard when the markets have been going up recently. I've only been investing since the middle of September in cryptocurrency, so it's hard when the price keeps going up to dollar cost average, obviously. But I try and get in a little bit at a time. Like I don't spend too much. I spent $1,200 somewhere over here, I believe. Yeah, I put $1,250 in Bitcoin and Ethereum. It was kind of at a higher price than I would want, but I don't, it's whatever. I think they're both gonna go up a lot in the next year, so I'm not too worried, and I'm not selling anytime soon. Like within Bitcoin or Ethereum, I'm keeping that position for 3 or 4 years at the minimum. I'm probably gonna keep it for a long time unless it goes to zero, but I guess I'll still have it if it goes to zero. So I'm going to keep it for a long time. But anyways, I'll get into my spreadsheet now. So basically what I do here is, let's say I bought some Bitcoin. I would enter a Bitcoin transaction in here. So I just type Bitcoin. Let's say I bought about $100 worth of Bitcoin. I would obtain 0.001 or whatever it would be. And I put the price I purchased it at, which is just basically so this price divided by this price. So the amount you paid divided by the amount or the equity I got. So the amount of Bitcoin I got, which would be 0.01, then you kind of just get the price. So you can just drag down this, and that's obviously not how much I paid per Bitcoin, but you get the idea of the formula and how it works. I'll just delete this because it's not actually a transaction. Then I just record the date and the total amount invested. So I just kind of get the sum of all these right here, all these transactions. I haven't sold anything yet, so I don't have any spreadsheets for selling and how much money I made. But I'm not going to sell, so I don't have to worry about doing that. This is not a high tech spreadsheet at all. I'm kind of a noob when it comes to this stuff, spreadsheets and stuff. So it's nothing high tech at all. But I'll still show you guys how to keep track in case there are some beginners out there and kind of want to see what mine looks like and kind of copy it. For some reason, if you want to copy this spreadsheet, then go ahead. But this is just a basic one. But anyway, the total equity is obviously just the sum of the equity obtained column right here. So it's the total of that. All these added up, and the average price brought. So this one is just basically the total amount invested divided by the total equity, and you'll get that number right there. So my total amount invested in Bitcoin is $26,656.83, and the total equity is 0.03959 Bitcoin. And then that works up to average price bought at $67,108.61. The current value of Bitcoin, let me update this really quick. Let's see. So 75,295. That's the only thing that sucks about this spreadsheet. Not the only thing that sucks. The whole thing sucks, but you have to update it manually. And then the value of my position, 2979. So that's pretty much the same. So I'm not even gonna bother. It's just you don't have to update this column actually. I just times J2 times H2. So the current value of my Bitcoin, the current price of Bitcoin. So whatever the price of Bitcoin is, and I just times that by my total equity. That's not the value of my position. And then the money made / lost. So this is, if it's green, I basically just means I'm up. I'm up $324 since I started investing. But I don't it doesn't do this automatically. I just change the color right here. But basically I just take the value of my position. So K2 minus the total amount invested, so G2. So if you take 2980.93 minus 2656.83, you get plus $324.10. So I've roughly made $325 on Bitcoin, and I kind of have the same for Ethereum. I'll kind of go through this one quicker. So the total amount invested for Ethereum, $2,625 for an equity of 0.593425 at an average price bought of $4,400 or $4,423. The current price of Ethereum, I'll update this once again. The current price of Ethereum is 4,954. So 4,954. I don't really do the cents because this is probably changed by the time I switch back to the spreadsheet by now. So the dollar is good enough. You don't really need to put cents. You could realistically put 4,950, and it's will probably be more accurate than this within a couple of seconds. But it doesn't really matter too much. And the value of my position, again, you just do J2, so current value of Ethereum times the total equity, and you get the value of my position. And then you value position minus the total amount invested, and you get your amount of money you've made or lost. So on Ethereum, I've made $314.83. And then XRP. So I'm not going to cover this one too brief. I'm going to cover this one briefly because I covered the other ones already, but the total amount invested in XRP is $1,324. Total equity is 1,001 XRP coins. The average price bought it is $1.32. The current value of XRP is, let's check, 134 still. So we're good on that. The value of position is 1,350. So you can just check that by, I wrote that in, but that should be a formula. You just do, you can see over here, J2 times H2. So you take this right here, the current value of the coin that you want, times it by the total equity, and that gives you the total value of your current position. Oops. I just kind of don't like that many decimals, so I just kind of do that and rounds it to the nearest, like, actually dollar. And then, so yeah, I've unfortunately only made $16.84 on XRP. It's basically a stable coin at this point, but you know, it's my gamble pick, so I'm not too worried. If I lose money, if this goes to zero, then I'll be upset. But I don't think it will go to zero. It's not that much of a gamble. Like it's more of a gamble than Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'd say. But my risk tolerance isn't that high in the crypto market, at least. Like a lot of people would say I have a high risk tolerance just for being in the crypto market, but within it, I'm actually quite, safe. I like the Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't really venture on too many more coins besides that because I'm not good at timing markets, and I just don't want to even I don't want to get into that. There is a lot of money to be made with altcoins, but I definitely don't even want to touch those until I'm a lot more educated on that type of thing. So right now I'm just sticking to the big currencies. Now we can go to my the main page right here. So I just kind of have the main information like the crypto name, the ticker, the amount owned, the total money spent on each coin, the average cost for each one, just some basic information. My total deposits, so the total money spent, you just put whatever. So total money invested. So you just go to Ethereum. You have 2625 invested, and you just kind of type that number, and you just take that over and put it in here. And the average cost, same with that. You see that the average price bought, that's the same thing at average costs, just a different. I just typed out different. And yeah, so you just take the total money spent in all your coins. So my money I spent on all my coins is $6,606.80. The total value today is the sum of K1 and K3. So I have Bitcoin's current value in my portfolio, Ethereum's current value in my portfolio, and XRP's current value in my portfolio. Again, it sucks I have to update these automatically, but to get the total profit / loss, you just do H2, which is this, minus G2, and it's pretty simple. And I'll just kind of update my these values quickly. So to do that, 2980.93. So I go back to here, 2980.93. Ethereum's value position 293983. 3.93 and 39883. Oops, that wasn't right. 983 there. And XRP, so 1341.81. 1341.81. I will say my total profit and loss right there. So now, as you can see, it just went down. Now it's at $655.77. So yeah, and this is basically the number. These numbers added up in case you guys didn't know. And then you subtract the total amount invested that you have from the total value today. Anyways, that's basically it for today's video. Today it was a bit of a longer episode. However, I haven't made one in a while, so I thought it was a bit overdue. And I showed you how my spreadsheet worked, so that took up some time as well. But hopefully this portfolio grows. Right now, I'm just, as you can see, the last two have been $50 for Bitcoin and $50 for Ethereum. I'm going to be trying to add $50 in each every single week to finish out the next couple months and see how that goes. I might start increasing it, but I don't know because the prices are going up. But I'm still kind of scared with this cryptocurrency thing, but I do believe in it. It's just a lot of money for me to be putting into it, but we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how my strategy's changed. Subscribe to stay tuned to follow the journey. I'm an 18-year-old Canadian. I post cryptocurrency content, mostly stocks content, but I post investment content for Canadians. I'm 18-year-old. I'm learning. Learn with me. Subscribe. Follow the journey. Hopefully my investments will be worth something one day. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.